let's get on to our main topic. It's been a fantastic, interesting conversation already, but let's talk about the theme of our Cold Chain Live event, which is the idea about the future of transport and this idea of the road towards net zero. I know we're talking about being carbon neutral as an economy by 2050, and transport generally is our problem within that. And within transport, large, heavy haulage is the biggest problem within it. So that's really the theme of our discussion. Can you give me a sense from your sort of relatively close to the coalface perspective of this, how you sort of see that big picture challenge? How do you see your role as a business and as an individual in that?
Okay, so I think fundamentally all of us, generally as hauliers, we are keen to invest in the technology, Shane, and embrace any technology, but the technology is not there. It's as simple as that. I can't put it any other way, you know. So a big Swedish manufacturer launched a truck yesterday, articulated tracked unit, 70 kilometers range. I can't even get to London from here. So the whole model's got to change. So we're going to have to probably potentially have more RDCs, shorter end delivery legs, but that's a massive infrastructure investment. We are all looking for an alternative. You know, we've tried biodiesel in the past. We're now looking for the next thing. Battery technology, my opinion, it's not there. You know, battery cars, yes, but again, if you run a battery car, I do, the infrastructure is not there either yet. You know, it is the future, but the infrastructure is not there. So for trucks, putting a battery into a truck at this moment in time, it is not going to work. You've got to look at other technology like hydrogen. You know, that's used. I can see that working. For me, I think potentially the future is hydrogen, but we need, you know, the government need to invest in that with manufacturers and, you know, put in situations where it's beneficial for them to take those, take the big jump into that and look at investing into that. And they're going to need help from the government, as are the hauliers going to need help from the government, because the thing that people tend to miss is there are hundreds of thousands of diesel tractor units in the UK. What's going to happen to all those after day one? You know, is there going to be a scrappage scheme? So I think the industry in general wants to embrace the green, you know, the net zero, but there's got to be more investment and research put into a sustainable option for us to use. And if you go to the fridge side of it, which is obviously key to our hearts, we've had conversations regarding the transport refrigeration units, the TRUs, and the red diesel that's going to be changing shortly, and we're campaigning hard to try and change that levy. The problem is with that, again, there's no real alternative. You know, we've done a lot of work, us both, Shane, involved some of the other big players, and looking at what difference does actually putting white diesel or red diesel and changing the duty. It makes no difference to air quality. In fact, it can be proven that it actually worsens it because you're putting more of a load onto the tractor unit. So it's very difficult to invest or to give you a, this is where I want to be. Fundamentally, same old, comes back to the same old thing. The technology is going to cost more, you know.
Embracing the new technologies in your DNA, you know, you get pretty excited about innovation around vehicles and around trailer and equipment, and you pride yourself on being able to invest in the best quality kit throughout your career. That's been one of your markers of your business. So I don't think there's a resistance to innovation out there, but there is a kind of pragmatism around what is actually really genuinely realistic. And I think if we talk about things in terms of carbon neutral today in 2020, we're effectively alienating people because there isn't really a route to that that's immediately apparent.